This is a Baker's Pacers machine that came up for sale on eBay last year, and it was purchased by my customer who hired me to do a total restoration, refinishing, cosmetic work, and total disassembly and restoration of the mechanics. These machines came out in 1939. And you can read more about the history of these machines and see detailed photographs of the restoration progress by visiting my website. In this video, I'll be explaining the differences between the Paces races and the Baker's machines. The Paces races came out in 1934 and the Baker's came out in 1939. The first Baker's machines were revamps of earlier Paces, where they took old Paces races machines and redid the mechanisms and put them in new cabinets. Lights were added and a lot of extra plating, as you can see. So let's start on this end by showing you the Gold Award feature. This casting is on the door closest to the coin head, and it holds a display of the Gold Awards, but there's no way for these Gold Awards ever to come out unless you take this casting apart. This is just for show. The real Gold Award feature is right here. Inside every Pace machine or Baker's machine is a serial number. This has been repainted. Usually you'll have to wipe off the dirt. They're kind of hard to see on old unrestored machines, but this one is 7500. Now let's keep in mind that 7500 machines were not produced because some of the early Pace machines were chopped up and the mechanisms were installed in these new cabinets, but that's still a pretty good number. Over here is the Gold Award, and it holds 3 coins, and on the other side you'll see this is a solenoid here. This machine has 2 windings on a transformer that's hidden on the underneath of the machine. It has low voltage for the electric lights and a doorbell in case you win the Daily Double Gold Award, and it has higher voltage to work this solenoid and one other solenoid. Stamped on each one of these Gold Awards, if you can see it, it says how many free plays you'd win. This one says 30, some of them say 50. So you would hand this to the guy that is running the club and you'd get that many nickels. Here's the top of the machine. This is a very beautiful casting. This is unique to the Baker's machine. This is the same casting you'd find on a Pace. The play field is about the same. I'll show you the differences in a moment. But this pinball glass has been added so that it shows off the lights underneath. And again, this casting is unique to the Baker's. This is the Daily Double. This light has to light up in order for you to have a chance to win the Gold Award. If you hit where it says the question mark here, so if this were to light up while you're playing and you bet on the number 1 horse and the number 1 horse wins, you would win the Gold Award. I removed the top of the machine to show you some differences in the castings on the field. At the end of the field on a Paces races, this is the casting that would display the odds for the race, and these are the mechanical flags. So they removed this casting, and instead in its place they put this main aluminum casting that holds the lights, and as well as this face casting here that has the name for the Baker's. Underneath this casting you can see the light bulbs are suspended from the bottom of this aluminum casting here, and the contacts here that show you the winners for the horses. Next to the paper roll is this clever device that's unique to the bakers. This is a solenoid, and inside the cylinder they sealed off the one end, and they have a very small bleed hole at the very end of this device that you can change the size of this hole by adjusting this bolt. And what that does is that slows down or speeds up how fast this solenoid opens. If we remove this bolt, when I take my finger away, this would just snap open. So this is kind of time delayed. On the other side of the device, you'll see the electric contacts. Now, this sweeper arm stops in between the electrical contacts. So as this is moving, it makes contact here and lights up lights, but that's only for show. There's only one position in which this actually operates, and that's in the 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock position. When it's in this position only, then the daily double light lights up and you have a chance for the gold award. But other than that, this will just make the lights on the pinball back glass flash for you. So I'm going to remove a little bit more of the play field. This lever is common to the Paces races. It's operated by the number 7 horse, and when the machine is running, the 7 horse runs by and trips this, and it opens up this pallet valve which operates the player mechanism to spin the odds wheel. But the Bakers has added this extra contact, and that's what makes that electromechanical device work that I just showed you. So this is the lights just flashing by, and I'll show you the device working. And here's the sweeper arm. Now it's set up to win a gold award. I have fixed this race to win. I've started it, and I've bet on the number 3 horse. You can see the coin here. And let's see, I'm going to give him a little advantage. Make sure he wins. And over here, the question mark is in the 3 slot. So when I start the race, you'll hear the gold award. And there it is. You win 4 coins plus the gold coin. So here it is, the Bakers Pacers, all restored for my customer in Massachusetts. Enjoy it, Seth.